Shalom Yashrael. This is just a short video of a trip I took to Columbus, Ohio. Yahuwah gave me the opportunity to do some street ministry while I was there, and I had a chance to meet some very interesting people in downtown Columbus. One of the people I met was a young lady named Renee. She and her family were at the transit area where I was at, and believe it or not, she told me she practices both Wicca and Christianity. Unlike a lot of Christians out there, she was well aware of the history of the false image of the Messiah, and she was also open to hearing about the true names of Yahuwah and Yahushua. I have a short clip of my interaction with Renee, as well as some other interesting sights in downtown Columbus. I'm going to ask that if you're a believer in Yah, that you please keep Renee and her family in your prayers. Here we are in downtown Columbus, Ohio. We're at the corner of Broad Street and High Street, and a lot of high-rises here in downtown. Check this out. We're going to zoom in. Look at this double pyramid right here. See, one is inverted on top of the other, reminding us that though this is Columbus, it's really spiritually Egypt. Look at that other pyramid there on top of that building. See a lot of activity going on here in downtown Columbus. As you can see the board here, it says take the challenge, because I'm out here challenging people's perceptions about these false images we see here on this board. And you can see I came well armed.
Okay, can you tell me your name, ma'am?
Renee.
Renee, and what did you share with me just a short while ago about these images here that you see?
The problem with these images is that they are all based on what we as humans are taught to believe Jesus Christ looked like, but nobody truly knows what Jesus Christ looked like.
Okay, if you don't mind repeating that, we were interrupted there.
We are taught to believe as we're growing up that these pictures are images of what Jesus Christ looks like. The truth of the matter is we don't know what Jesus Christ looked like. These images are based on a belief rather than facts.
And what did you tell me about number 4 here, this picture right here?
Number 4 is a picture of, I can't remember his name, but he was actually the son of a pope. And he is who most people's concept of what Jesus Christ looked like is based off of.
And where did you learn that?
In private Christian school.
Okay. And as we're sharing today, that even the name Jesus, these images are false, but even that name is not accurate. We're learned today that Yahushua is actually more accurate
Yes.
of his name because he was a Hebrew.
He was Hebrew.
Right.
He had a Yiddish or Hebrew name.
Right.
And Jesus is not Yiddish or Hebrew.
It's actually a Latinized
Yes.
hybrid type of name, you know, that comes from Jesus and Yeshua. Right. Well, I just want to thank you, Renee, for sharing with us today.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Here we're at the Church of Scientology in Columbus. We see the pyramid on the door and the double pyramid with the S, or what looks to me more like the snake, going through the double pyramid. And here we go again. We see on top of this building here another pyramid yet again. Welcome to Egypt, folks. Here we have the historic Atlas building in downtown Columbus. It was built in 1905, and if you remember, I did a video a while ago called Idols All Around Us. And so the name Atlas is interesting because Atlas is actually this person right here. In Greek mythology, Atlas is a titan or a god who is said to be given the task of holding up the celestial spheres. Here we have another picture of Atlas. This one was taken in front of the Rockefeller Center in New York City. Rockefeller Center is very famous for its idols that it has. It also boasts an idol of Apollo. Folks, in Exodus or Shemot chapter 23 verse 13, Yahuwah gives us a warning. He says, "And in all that I have said to you, take heed, and make no mention of the name of other mighty ones, let it not be heard from your mouth. In the book of Hosea, chapter 2, verse 17, Yahuwah uses the prophet to give us a great promise. And it says, "For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth, and they shall no more be remembered by their name." So this is a great promise, and this is a part of the reason why Yahuwah is going to restore the language so that we will call on His name with one consent. Shalom. Thanks for watching.